Hello and welcome to Middle Eastern Thursday. So today, guys, I am so excited. I have been, guys, so busy trying and testing and researching and working on so many fragrances for you that I have not had a chance to do this haul. So with this haul, which is the first official 2025 Middle Eastern fragrances haul, I am going to kick off the cycle of fragrances that we followed during 2024, where I bring you a haul, and then after that haul, I will circle back with you with detailed reviews on each of the fragrances that we discuss. But I have to tell you that some of these fragrances, I had so been looking forward to trying them that I did sniff them, and a couple of them I did try on skin. I haven't done complete testing, so I may share with you some of the details as we go along, but in most instances, I won't, right? So today we're going to go ahead and try out 9 fragrances. Some of the fragrances were sent to me, and I'll let you know as we go along which ones were sent to me. And I'll also share with you which of these fragrances are really loves for me at first sniff, and which ones I'm still on the fence about, and which ones, if any, I really am not liking. Of course, I will also share the notes with you, and I will write down here as we go through the fragrances. If I find anywhere where it says that they were inspired by another fragrance, I will let you know. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get going because I don't want this video to be very long. And of course, I'm also going to try and keep it moving really fast. But before we jump right in, if this is your first time here, I'm Arahi, and I'm your fragrance concierge because I'm totally committed to creating the best fragrance experience for you. I upload videos multiple times a week, and in this channel, we talk about all types of fragrances. Now, if that sounds like the type of content that you're interested in, and like a good plan, then please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget, leave a comment. Let's go. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get going because as I said, we have quite a number of fragrances. So the first fragrance that I want to share with you today is from Lattafa Niche Emarati, and this one is Zikra. And guys, I threw all the boxes away because I really don't have space for so many boxes from so many fragrances. It's just too much. So I hope you don't mind that I threw the box away. So this is what Zikra looks like. And as always, let me go ahead and share the notes with you before we get started. And the top notes of this one are cognac, middle notes cinnamon, tonka bean, oak moss, base notes praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. And oh my goodness, guys, I'm going to tell you that I already sprayed this one because I was so looking forward to picking up this fragrance. So let's see what we think. Oh wow, guys. So this fragrance is boozy. It is a bit spicy, and I can clearly pick up on the tonka bean. Wow. In the opening, guys, I am getting a spicy fragrance, and I am picking up on quite a bit of vanilla also. There is a bit of nuttiness to this fragrance, and I can't remember what this one is supposed to be inspired by, but it's giving me like Angel Share, the OG vibes. I'm not saying that they're exactly the same, but there's definitely a similarity there. So I will write down here what it was inspired by because I'm pretty sure that I had read or heard somewhere that Zikra was inspired by another fragrance. But I have to tell you, this smells, oh my goodness, this smells glorious, guys. It's just that I'm really thinking because this fragrance is reminding me of something. So it's nutty and it's very spicy, and I pick up clearly on the cinnamon. The cinnamon is very dominant, and I still don't know who is the star of this fragrance or what notes are, dominant in the fragrance. But I can tell you that I pick up on a creaminess that I'm pretty sure is coming from the sandalwood. I am picking on quite a bit of vanilla, and it is definitely warm, spicy, with the cinnamon being the star of the spicy notes. But I have to tell you, this fragrance is reminding me of something, and you know how I am. I'm going to think and think until I figure it out. But all in all, guys, I really am enjoying this fragrance. It is a beautiful fragrance. And I have to tell you that I had sprayed it before. I haven't started to test it, but it is definitely a fragrance that lingers. So I have a feeling that the performance is going to be on point. And I must say that of all of the niche Emarati fragrances that I've picked up, and you know I've hauled with you so many of them, I've never had a performance issue with any of them. Actually, most of them are beast mode. So I wonder if this one is going to be beast mode. But let's go ahead and move on. All right, so the next fragrance that I want to share with you is not one fragrance. It's actually 3 fragrances. And by the way, Zikra, I definitely picked up with my own coin. The next 3 fragrances were sent to me so kindly by the Gulf Orchid team. So if you're watching, thank you so much. But the next 3 fragrances are, the first one will be Sweet Heaven Ice. And then we also have Sweet Heaven Tobacco. And we also have Sweet Heaven Cherry. And if I can find anywhere if they were supposed to be inspired by another fragrance, I will let you know. So let's go ahead and start with Sweet Heaven Cherry, as I have the notes right here. So the notes are, at the top we have cherry, davana, and mandarin. In the middle we have myrrh, sandalwood, and edible. And at the base we have musk, vanilla, and tonka. So let's go ahead and see what we think about this one. Ooh. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is giving me gourmand for sure. You know what this smells like to me, guys? So let me just start by saying that it opens up fresh and very strong on that cherry note. The cherry note is not medicinal. It's actually a very natural cherry. But for some reason, guys, this fragrance is giving me cherry pie. Like, it's giving me cherry pie for sure. Wow. Oh my goodness. And, you know, I just sprayed it a couple of times on this strip of paper, and this scent is pretty intense, which leads me to believe that the performance is going to be rather exceptional, because this is pretty intense right now. Oh my goodness, but this is an addictive scent too. Ooh, that cherry. What is it with cherry fragrances lately, guys? It's like we're getting a cherry fragrance every other day. But I have to tell you, I'm loving this one. And in case you want to ask me, because I know you guys are going to ask me, is this like Ophidian, you know, the black cherry fragrance from Ophidian, or some of the recent cherries that we've seen in Middle Eastern fragrances? No, this is totally different. There is a freshness to this cherry fragrance that I am loving. So I am picking up on a spicy quality, but it's kind of faint because the star here is the cherry. I am definitely picking up on the vanilla, but the vanilla is not thick or syrupy because it is airy. Like, oh my goodness. So this would be the cherry fragrance that I would use probably during the summer. Oh, and not all cherry fragrances I think are suited for the summer season, because some cherry fragrances, especially when they put that vanilla in there, or if they add like spices like cinnamon or anything like that, it makes it a bit much. Ooh, but I am loving this one. Oh my goodness, I really am liking this one. I'm going to move on, but I have to tell you, wow, I am very impressed. So Sweet Heaven Cherry. And of course, I'll write down here if it was inspired by anything, if I can find it. If I don't, it's because I didn't find anything. But this fragrance is not reminding me of anything. I mean, I have a ton of cherry fragrances in my collection. This is very different, guys. This is an airy cherry fragrance. Not to the point of like a clean cherry fragrance, but it is very airy, although that cherry is quite intense and the vanilla is definitely present, but more to come. All right, guys, so the next fragrance that I'm going to share with you is Sweet Heaven Ice. Very, very nice, isn't it? Look at the bottle. I'm really loving that. Let me just show you. These bottles are all reminding me of like the liquors collection from Killian, right? Like, I mean, they're taller bottles, but they're giving me the exact same vibe. And by the way, this is very weighty and it feels very luxurious. This is not like a cheap you know, like feel type of bottle. It's actually very nice. But let me go ahead and share with you the notes. Ooh, so at the top we have cognac, cinnamon, and plum. So a plum fragrance. But then guys, listen, in the middle, we have cashmere, wood, iris. Ooh, so this is for my iris lovers, and myrrh. And then at the base, we have tonka bean, vanilla, sandalwood, and caramel. Oh my goodness, guys. I can't wait to sniff this one. Let's go ahead and get sniffing. Oh, oh my goodness. So, oh my goodness. So this one is also opening, not fresh, but airy. This is also opening airy, and I am getting the cognac immediately. I really am. But at that, it's not like a very boozy opening, which quite surprises me. I'm not getting the wood at all, but I am getting a bit of spiciness, even though I'm not distinguishing. Oh, you know what, guys? That's myrrh. I'm getting myrrh. Oh, here come the florals. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am loving that. Oh yeah, yeah. And now it's becoming powdery. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, I will let you know somewhere on here. If I find that it was inspired by anything, I'll let you know. But it's really not reminding of anything right now because that opening has me pretty impressed. I'm not picking up on the caramel. I am picking up on the vanilla, but the vanilla is not the star here, guys. The star here to my nose, I am picking up on the plum. I am picking up on that cognac. That cognac is very present and you can't mistake it. It is clear. It is a boozy fragrance, but not super boozy. It is sweet. It is definitely spicy, but like fresh spicy. And I am picking up on that myrrh. Yeah, I have to tell you, I am also loving this one because it is different. It's really, there's something about this fragrance. I really am looking forward to testing it on skin. I can't wait to see what I find when I test it on skin because I have a feeling that this is one of those that's going to like go through iterations of notes, like change on your skin a bit. So very excited about this one. Anyway, and of course, when I finish going through these three, I will let you know which one is my favorite so far. But ooh, absolutely really enjoying that one. All right, guys. So the next one that I have for you from this collection is Sweet Heaven Tobacco. And you know what, guys? I don't know if you remember, but towards the end of 2024, I did share with you one other fragrance from this collection. It's called Sweet Heaven. But this one, I'm not sharing it today, but when I review them, I will try and review the entire collection for you so that you get an idea about all of them. But this one is Sweet Heaven Tobacco. So let's go ahead and see. But before that, let me just share the notes. So at the top, it says spicy. So I guess it's going to be spicy, mandarin and davana. And then in the middle, we have myrrh, black pepper, and sandalwood. And at the base, we have tonka, vanilla, and tobacco. I have to tell you guys, I think, I may be totally wrong, but I think this fragrance is going to lean to the masculine side. Heavy, I don't know, but you know, with those notes, I don't know. Let's go ahead and try it though. Oh, wow. Oh, oh, oh my goodness. Guys, this opens up very spicy. Very, very spicy. Very, very spicy. But then I start to pick up on the vanilla. Tobacco is already present, but it's not a dominant tobacco. It's a very smooth and well done tobacco. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I have to tell you, all of the fragrances in this specific collection have really been done very nicely. The blend is on point. The ingredients seem to be of a superior quality to my nose. Wow. This is very, very nicely done. You know, this tobacco is reminding me of the way that, they're not the same fragrance, okay, but the way that the tobacco was done in Swiss Arabian's Tobacco 01, which you guys know I am obsessed with that fragrance. That's a lifer for me. Oh my goodness, I hope they never stop producing it. But this one is less sweet than Tobacco 01, but it has that same tobacco, which is the tobacco that I think is perfection for a female. Now, am I saying that this fragrance is exclusively for, for the girlies? No. This fragrance to me is truly unisex. It does not lean in any direction, but at that, it is a fragrance that is quite manageable for the female. Because, sometimes you get those tobacco and spicy note fragrances and they're a bit too unisex, like definitely leaning to the masculine. Not in this one. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm picking up on all the spicy notes. I can pick up on the black pepper for sure. It's almost tickling my nose. I'm picking up on the myrrh. I'm picking up on some woody notes. It's a tiny, tiny bit creamy. Oh, wow. I'm not picking up on the Davana, thank God, because I'm not too much into that note. But I'm picking up on that vanilla. Wow, this is absolutely gorgeous, guys. I'm going to move on, but I have to tell you, I am very impressed with all four, not just the three that I've shared with you today, but the original Sweet Heaven, and then now we have Sweet Heaven Ice, Sweet Heaven Cherry, and Sweet Heaven Tobacco. I can tell you that right now, without really testing them for several days each, I can tell you that the cherry one is my favorite because that cherry has been done in such an airy and beautiful way. Wow. And also the intensity of the note of cherry in the opening and throughout the olfactory journey was just really interesting to me. I am loving that fragrance, followed by this tobacco one, because this tobacco one has been done exquisitely. Then I would say I would go with the ice and then the original Sweet Heaven. But guys, I have to tell you, I don't think you can go wrong with any of the fragrances. As long as you like the notes, you are going to enjoy those fragrances because the blend is very nicely done. It's like there's a quality and a refinement to that collection that I'm really appreciating. Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and move on. All right, guys, so the next fragrance that I have for you is a fragrance that I've really been looking forward to trying because just the name of the fragrance really pulls me, and you'll understand in a minute. And if I recall correctly, this one was inspired maybe by Tom Ford Oud Wood. I will write here which one this one was inspired by if I find anything, but I'm pretty sure this was inspired, I think, by a Tom Ford fragrance. And I'm speaking about Maison Alhambra, and this one is Smoked Oud and Vanilla. Now look at this bottle. Very solid bottle. And let me go ahead and share with you the notes before I spray it. It's vanilla, barley, tobacco, coffee, and suede. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this fragrance opens up with that oud. And the oud is exquisite, guys. By the way, this fragrance was not sent to me. I picked it up because I've been looking forward to it. Oh my goodness, the oud, I tell you, Maison Alhambra just gets it down every time. So this oud is smooth. When I tell you, you know what? It's like a level 3 oud, bordering on being really like a high 2 because the oud is so smooth here. The fragrance opens up definitely with the oud and the vanilla. But the oud takes the lead. There's like a woodiness in the backdrop of this fragrance, for sure. Like there's the oud, obviously. But in addition to that, I'm picking up on some woodiness. And the vanilla is there, and the vanilla is intensifying. But it's an airy vanilla because the star of this fragrance, to me, is so far not really the vanilla. It's more about that smooth oud. Now I'm picking up on hints of suede, like a leather note. And there's the coffee. The coffee is not a very strong coffee note. It's actually quite faint. The woodiness has subsided now a little bit. I have to tell you guys, this is oud wood for sure. This is oud wood. But anyway, guys, let me know if you've tried this fragrance because I know that, I don't think it's very new. I picked it up as soon as I saw it, but it's been sitting there. Again, I haven't had a chance, but To me, this is like oud wood, and the emphasis the emphasis here is definitely on the oud, and the vanilla is present, and yeah, the other notes are there, but I think that this is more about the oud than anything else. But anyway, let me know if you've tried it, and of course I will circle back with you. I am really, really enjoying this fragrance. Needless to say, this is a very unisex fragrance. It's not, doesn't lean to the feminine or the masculine side. If I had to pick a side, it may lean a tad to the masculine side because it is truly a unisex fragrance, you know, not wavering in any way. All right, guys. So you guys know that I have a weakness for Maison Asrar fragrances. And next I'm going to cover with you Vanilla Voyage and Coffee Blend. I have so been looking to trying these fragrances because, again, I just love Maison Asrar fragrances. They've really never disappointed me. So, and these of course sound like gourmands, so I'm really looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and start with Vanilla Voyage because I'm really, really curious about this one. The notes in this one are at the top: caramel, licorice, buttery. It says buttery. And then in the middle, we have jasmine, tonka, and honey. And at the base, we have vanilla, musk, and ambery. I guess, you know, an ambery fragrance. But anyway, let's go ahead and spray it. But guys, look at the bottle. Isn't that nice and beautiful? Very, very nice. So let's go ahead and spray it and see what we get from this one. I'm so excited. I've so been wanting to try it. Okay. Guys, wow. Okay. Wow, I'm in love. This gourmand is exquisite. Guys, this is so strong, so strong. Okay, so this opens up with the most incredible gourmand scent profile ever. This is buttery. There's a creaminess to it. I pick up clearly on the caramel, and the caramel is very creamy, like thick caramel, not to the point of being a bit burnt. No, this is just a fresh but creamy caramel. There's there's like a butteriness here that brings like a tad of a lactonic quality to this fragrance. This is like a baked good, not bread, but like a pastry of some sort filled with something. Oh my goodness, guys, but this is so delicious. My goodness, if you've tried this fragrance, can you please let me know? Because now this is an incredible gourmand. This is what dreams are made of. So I have to tell you, I'm not picking up on any florals here. This is straight up like a pastry for me, filled with something. I'm picking up on the caramel. I'm picking up on a ton of vanilla and that butteriness, which I'm telling you, it's like relentless. Oh, guys, I don't need to say more. If you are a gourmand lover and you want an affordable fragrance that smells like a true pastry, this is it for you because, oh my goodness, I really am loving this one. This is a real, wow, this is a real gourmand, like without a shadow of a doubt. All right, guys, so next let's go ahead and take a look at Coffee Blend. And Coffee Blend comes in the same type of bottle, but just, you know, a bit darker. And I am really loving the detail. Like, guys, look how beautiful. Look at the neck of the bottle. Do you see that? And look at the cap and the finish of the bottle. Everything just very nicely done. All right, so let me tell you the notes of this one. This one is sweet almond, milk, and coffee, white flower in the mid with ambery, it says, and licorice. And then at the base, we have musk, caramel, nut, and vanilla. So this is another gourmand. I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and get testing. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Guys, Maison Asrar always does this. This is just unbelievable. Okay, I'm picking up on the coffee immediately, but the coffee is coming in creamy. You know, so the coffee is coming in creamy, but it is definitely the note of milk, but I'm not getting much of a lactonic quality to this. I am getting that creaminess with the coffee. I don't know how to explain it. And I am getting nuttiness for sure. I'm not picking up on any florals. I am picking up on a beautifully done coffee note because it's not overpowering. It's balanced just right and blended like to perfection with that milk note, but I'm not getting a lactonic quality here. No, what I'm getting is vanilla. This fragrance is definitely sweet. I'm getting that vanilla. There is a tad of muskiness here, but the musk is like a level, maybe entry two, maybe a high one, because the musk is not the star here. The stars here are the coffee and the caramel and that creaminess brought on by the milk note, I guess. Yeah, I'm not picking up on anything else. Oh my goodness, this is really good also, guys. Not much to say there, because if you like those notes, go for it, because I tell you, Maison, Asrar just never disappoints. Whenever I see that I receive something from them, which by the way, I received both of those fragrances. Thank you to the Maison Asrar team. I have to tell you, those two, wow. This vanilla Voyage one, oh my goodness, guys. It almost threw me off my chair when I sniffed it. And then this coffee blend one, wow. Truly beautifully done, beautifully done. All right, guys, so the next fragrance is a fragrance that I've really been looking forward to trying because it's from an influencer, and I had reviewed for you the two previous fragrances that she launched. I can't remember the name, but I still have them because they are really, really good. They come in a red bottle, but this one comes in this incredible, beautiful, like royal blue with gold trim. With rose gold trim, actually. This is very, very nice, guys. I mean, look at this bottle. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, so this one is called Sapphire Avri. And the top notes, are you ready? I'm so excited. Blueberry and blood orange. In the mid, we have cinnamon, licorice, and jasmine. And at the base, we have vanilla, caramel, and musk. I can't wait. I can't wait to sniff this one. Let's go ahead and get sniffing because my goodness. All right. Guys. Okay. Guys, if you are into the note of blueberry, or you've been looking like me for a realistic blueberry fragrance, this is it. This is definitely it. This is the most realistic blueberry fragrance I have sniffed ever. So let me tell you also, like, the opening is a blast of blueberry, and it has that blood orange, like citrusy, zesty quality in the backdrop, but this is all about the blueberry. Nothing else has come into my nose yet. I'm just getting blueberry. I'm not picking up on the licorice, and I'm not picking up on the florals either. Wow. I am getting the vanilla and the blueberry now. This fragrance is sweet. It is a tad spicy, but it's like, for me, it's like a fresh spicy, not warm spicy necessarily. And I can't figure out what is the spice that I'm picking up. Oh my goodness, guys, this is so good. You know what this is? This is like a blueberry crumble for me, for sure. Oh, this is so, oh my goodness. I am so happy they sent me this. By the way, they did send me this. I am so happy they sent me this because, oh my goodness, guys. If any of you have picked up this fragrance, do you get blueberry crumble? Do you get that very realistic blueberry note that you rarely find? You know, for me, blueberry, raspberry, and banana are very challenging notes to get right in a fragrance when it comes to fruits. But this is exquisite. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have tried quite the number of incredible gourmands today, but this one right now is my favorite. Heads down, like hands down, it's my favorite, okay? So let's move on to the next fragrance. All right, guys. So the next fragrance that I have for you is from Maison Alhambra, and this one is Eclat de Lune. But guys, I have to stop here and show you this bottle for a minute. Do you see this bottle? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, So different, so romantic. Very, very beautiful bottle, guys. So let me share with you the notes before we spray it. We have at the top bergamot, blackcurrant, and orange blossom. In the mid, we have jasmine, marigold, and tuberose. And at the base, we have cedarwood, patchouli, vanilla, and white musk. Let's go ahead and test this one because, wow, that sounds really, really beautiful. Let's see. Oh my goodness, guys. But this is reminding me of something. Is this Good Girl? This is reminding me of something like immediately. And I think this is Good Girl. And if it's not Good Girl, it's something else along those lines, but I think this is Good Girl. This is beautiful and it is very intense. I'm not even going to put it very close to my nose because, wow. Okay, so I am picking up on the jasmine immediately. It opens up very fresh. It's not very sweet, but it is sweet. It opens up fresh and I get the bergamot. It's like immediately it hits you. This is a very orange blossom centric fragrance. This is a white florals fragrance all the way. Guys, I think this is Good Girl, like the OG. And if I find anywhere where what this fragrance was inspired by, I'll put it right down here. But this is giving me Good Girl. But this is beautiful. This is very, very nicely done. Anyway, guys, yeah, I think that this is Good Girl. Maybe. Yeah, I may be wrong. But look at that bottle. I can't get over the bottle. And I picked this one up because that bottle alone just pulled me. But anyway, I will definitely see what this one was inspired by, but I'm telling you from sniffing it, it's giving me Good Girl. All right, guys, so the next one is yet another fragrance that I have so been looking forward to trying, right? Because this one, I can tell you, is supposed to be inspired by one of my favorite launches of 2024, which is Creed Silk, Queen of Silk. Oh my goodness, definitely the queen. I mean, guys, and you can tell from the bottle that this was inspired by Creed, Queen of Silk. And it's a purple bottle, as you can see. It's a very nice bottle. I mean, it's very weighty. There's nothing like cheap about it, or, you know, the cap has a certain degree of weight to it. Yeah, I'm really, really impressed here. But you know, Maison Alhambra really does such a good job. So let me tell you the notes of this one before I spray it. The top notes are green notes, bergamot, and lemon. The middle notes are black pepper, jasmine, and lavender. And at the base, we have patchouli, vetiver, and musk. So I can't wait to spray this one. All right, let's see, guys. Oh, wow. Guys, oh, stop it. This is definitely Queen of Silk. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I don't have much to say here because it's a wrap. This is guys, the exact same opening. I love this fragrance. I have to tell you guys, I just love it. Okay, well, if you were looking for a more affordable alternative to Queen of Silk from Creed, well, you may want to get your nose on this one because this is giving me, and I have to still try it on skin. Wow, that's a powerhouse. It's invaded this entire room just like Queen of Silk. Because you know that fragrance is very intense. And that is a fragrance that I always tell people, hey, you definitely want to try that one. It's not a mass appealing fragrance, and it is a turning point in my opinion, you know, from what we're used to getting from Creed. But this one, absolutely love it. And I am telling you, I am sniffing it all over here and it's giving me the same thing. All right, guys, so the last fragrance that I have for you today is Elaf. And look at this bottle, how beautiful. Very different. You know what it's reminding me of? It reminds me a little bit of like Bodacia fragrances. But anyway, so the notes of this one are at the top vanilla, lavender, cacao, and ginger. In the mid, we have vanilla again and caviar. And at the base, we have vanilla absolute. My goodness, guys, this fragrance is loaded with vanilla. I can't wait to try it. This is giving me something. Is this Burberry Goddess? Is this Libre? I don't know, guys. So you know that combination of lavender and vanilla? I'm going to do some research because I haven't really had a chance to start working with this fragrance, but I'm going to leave right here if I find anywhere where it says that this was inspired by something, because this is automatically reminding me of something. Oh my goodness, but it smells so good. So, so good. Ooh, this is definitely giving me like Burberry Goddess vibes, like Burberry Goddess Intense actually, and it's giving me like a Libra type of vibe. I may be totally wrong, but ooh, that lavender and vanilla. There's a ton of vanilla in this fragrance and I'm picking it up immediately, and the lavender in the opening is quite strong. It's like, remember when I reviewed Burberry Goddess Intense and I told you that the opening, if you're not into lavender, forget it, because, well, same thing here. Wow, but this is really nice. So the lavender has started to dissipate, not disappear completely, but yeah, it's decreased in intensity, and the vanilla has intensified actually. Wow, this is a very, very lavender and vanilla centric fragrance, and oof, it is very, very strong too. Very, very strong. Oh my goodness, have you tried Elaf? I had not even heard of this fragrance, to be honest with you. Have you picked up Elaf? Have you heard about it? What have you heard? If you have it, or if you've tried it, what are your thoughts? Because this is beautiful. So I'm not picking up on cacao at all though. I am picking up on ginger. Ginger, lavender, and vanilla. A ton of vanilla. I mean, have I said a ton of vanilla? Because I'm going to say it again. Incredible, guys. All right, well, I am really liking Elaf, but I have to do some researching because this is reminding me of something. Like, as soon as I sniffed it, it gave me like Burberry Goddess Intense vibes, like immediately. And even like a cross with Libre, like fragrances that have that vanilla lavender and that lavender that's, you know, pretty dominant. But here, this is, oh my goodness, this is very, very intense, guys. Anyway, so let us know if you've tried any of these fragrances and your thoughts, and I will definitely circle back. We're gonna have to have like a massive review video because I have so many Middle Eastern fragrances that I have to provide a review for. But anyway, guys, I hope that this was enjoyable for you. This was our first official Middle Eastern Fragrances Haul of 2025. Thank you so much for hanging with me today, and I will see you all in the next video.